A lot of people ask me, hey, why'd you write this? You don't ever break up with your wife. Y'all have been married for 100 years. And they're right. And the reason I wrote this is I lost a couple record deals about 10 years into my Nashville journey. I had basically been dumped by every record label you could know, and I had multiple publishing deals. Nobody was cutting my songs. But when Shane McAnally said, hey, I want to cut a record on you, a lot of people came out of the woodwork and were like, hey, you want to grab coffee and you want to write? And, that's the nature of any business, really. Once you hit it big, boy, your phone starts blowing up. And I was busy. I was still working at Costco. Got 6 kids, so I don't have a lot of time to just grab coffee with people and or play golf or whatever. And so I was feeling kind of guilty for not being able to get with those people. And my wife one night, she said, hey, why are you letting that, hang over your head so much? They broke up with you. And I was like, boom, I'm going to write that tomorrow. And then we did. And then this song just blew the heck up. And so here is You Broke Up With Me. Sing along if you want. Woo! Well, I got some coke in my bourbon, surfing a room like Swayze. I ain't drunk, I'm amazing. Yeah, I got that laid way back in my swagger. X-Factor feeling no pain. I'm at the top of my game. Say you can't crash my party with your sorries and what always don't be raining on my Mardi Gras parade for a minute. Well, I ain't even fixing to listen to your guilt trip and your forgetting, girl, you made that bet and didn't want me in it. I said, whoa, girl, simmer on down a notch. Ain't nobody making you watch me get my forget you on. No, girl, can't touch my good as gold. I know it's difficult to see me on a roll, but hey, you broke up with me. Yeah, what can I say, babe? You broke up with me. Here we go. Guess you don't know what you want till you see I'm moving on. Making lonely look like freedom, baby, don't even act like I'm doing something wrong. If my song comes on and I get lost on that dance floor, somebody's arms that ain't yours, you can't crash my party with your sorries and what always don't be raining on my Mardi Gras parade for a minute. Well, I ain't even fixing to listen to your guilt trip and your forgetting, girl, you made that bet and didn't want me in it. I said, whoa, girl, simmer on down a notch. Ain't nobody making you watch me get my forget you on. No, girl, I can't touch my good as gold. I know it's difficult to see me on a roll, but hey, you broke up with me. Yeah, what can I say, babe? You broke up with me. For real, babe, ain't trying to rub it in your face. I'm just breaking off a little cold, hard truth. It is what it is, girl. You did what you did, girl. I'm just doing what a bachelor do. Come on. Darling, you can't crash my party with your sorries and what always don't be raining on my Mardi Gras parade for a minute. Well, I ain't even fixing to listen to your guilt trip and your forgetting, girl, you made that bet and didn't want me in it. I said, whoa, girl, simmer on down a notch. Ain't nobody making you watch me get my forget you on. No, girl, can't touch my good as gold. I know it's difficult to see me on a roll, but hey, you broke up with me. Yeah, what can I say, babe? You broke up with me. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. So that song went to number 9 and went platinum. Big deal for me and my wife. I remember the night we got the plaque. I don't know where it is right now, but I put it in some room in my house, and I'm sure my kids drew all over it with Sharpie. But it doesn't matter. It's not really worth anything. But that was a cool moment for us. It was a cool moment to kind of show everybody, like, hey, see, I'm not crazy. Or maybe I am crazy, but I did it. And that was fun. And then, Yeah, just keeping on writing. I have a new single out now. It's called 90s Country. And, like we were talking about earlier, I feel like country western music, at one time, it was a very specific thing, and, what happens is when you're a kid, if I'm being honest, I didn't just listen to country music growing up. I was the last of 9 kids. So, I had 4 brothers and 4 sisters influencing, what I was listening to. Like, I had one sister, her name's Dewayla, and she would not turn off Tone Loc. Like, I think her and this guy, like, they listen to Wild Thing like 30,000 times in a room. And so I would hear that, and then down the hall, one of my brothers, the nerdiest of them all, was listening to John Denver. Like, he would always listen to John Denver records. And then Phil Collins' Studio. Anybody remember that song? Like, I don't know why, but I had that record, and I was like, this is awesome. And then a guy named Harry Chapin, Cats in the Cradle. And then Tupac came along, and I was like, what's going on? And then in the midst of Tupac, my friend Jeb Justice was like, yo, check out this rap song. And it was Sugar Hill Gang, Rapper's Delight, and it was 15 minutes long. And I was like, I want to learn every word to it. So I learned every word to it. And then, I'm 12 or 13, and I'm riding to school, and my dad turns on this radio station, and all of a sudden I hear Johnny's daddy was taking him fishing when he was 8 years old, and I'm like, what the crap is this? And so, what I'm saying is, I didn't know what a genre was, and at times, my music, I get it. I think a lot of people look at artists, and they see, hey, dude's in jogger pants, he's got LeBrons on, there's not a country bone in his body, and I understand. But I also know that, when you're a kid, like I said, there's no box. You hear a song and you like it, whether it's Let It Go, Frozen, or whether it's like, the 1812 Overture, and it makes you want to run around in your underwear around the house. Like, it's just good music, that's all you care about. And I love, trust me, I love country music, but that song, Don't Take the Girl, that was my doorway into the whole genre. That's when I found, John Michael Montgomery, Sammy Kershaw. It was that type of music. I had a brother, his name was Brian, and he dated this girl named Candy, and she lived in a town called Wilmer, Alabama, and it was as country as it sounds. I mean, they had like a softball field and a First Baptist church, and I would drive out there. They also had a skating rink. It's pretty dope. And but they were just Candy was the countryest girl I'd ever met. I mean, she had horses and wasn't afraid of them and all kinds of stuff. And so I would hang out with them, and a lot of the memories I have from the records they had, Joe D. Messina, John Michael Montgomery, like I said, Sammy Kershaw, all his stuff. He was huge to me. Alabama, Cheap Seats, like any of that just struck a chord with me. And, I feel like whatever you listen to from the age of 10 to 20, 21, the stuff is dangerous. I mean, the rest of your life, when you hear that music, it does something to you weird, And anyway, I was thinking last summer we had just put out a song called Craig that did okay. It did great for me and my fans. My fans come out and sing it, but it didn't do so well on country radio. And I was thinking, hey, I want to move on to another project. And I had always had this idea called "You Make Me Feel Like 90s Country." And I don't know why, but when I think of 90s country, I remember sitting in between Brian and his girlfriend Candy in this F-150 truck, and them fighting, and I was just kind of sitting in the middle, and I would listen to country songs, as we would drive around. I remember one time she got out and picked up a stick and threw it at Brian, and they were fighting, and I dodged the stick, and but that's what I think. I don't know why. But that's just an example why music is like an aroma, and when you smell it, boom, you're right there. And so anyway, country music had a huge influence on where I am today. And back to "Don't Take the Girl." There was something special about that song. When I heard that song, I was not old enough to know about relationships, about life, about having kids or anything. But when I heard that song, you know, I wanted to get mugged and offered the watch instead of my girlfriend, you know. And I didn't even have a girlfriend. I think I was probably like going out with a girl named Amy Beasley, you know, who eventually cheated on me or something. But anyway, what I'm saying is that lyric was incredible. And, you know, it turned me on to country music. And so what I did is I got with Shane McAnally, and we took all of our favorites, and then we just began to argue and put these songs in a order that made sense and sounded super hooky. And it's called 90s Country. Maybe you know some of these references, and maybe you don't. But we try to make it hooky. And again, I ran this by my kids. I said, hey, y'all like this, even though you don't know what any of it means? And they said, yeah, I love to say the word sexy really loud. So I was like, boom, we got a winner. So here is 90s Country for you. Strawberry wine on your lips got me amazed. How about you let this cowboy take you away? Give me that wink, I'm gonna give it right back. You know you like it, you love it, you want some more of that. You made me smile like I did when we were radio kids, catching that countdown on Sunday, all the way to one, babe, when it was. Do you love me? If you do, check yes, please. Girl, you know you think my tractor sexy. Got me spinning like that jukebox junkie, making me feel like 90s country. Shake it, I dare you, queen of my double wide trailer. Million songs I could list you, but I'm just gonna shut up and kiss you. Woo! Hey, here we go. Second verse. Well, you see that water tower? Girl, we can dream on it. I'ma paint your name in John Deere green on it. I cross my heart, I ain't no walk away, Joe. I'm about to get you to the church on Cumberland Road. And we'll get sweeter with time, just like that bottle of wine. Might be a little dust on it, but won't it taste so fine? Just like you, hey. Do you love me? If you do, check yes, please. Girl, you know you think my tractor sexy. I'm sold to the lady in the front seat, making me feel like 90s country. Shake it, I dare you, queen of my double wide trailer. Million songs I could list you, but I'm just gonna shut up and kiss you. Hey, hey. You made me feel like 90s country. Well, you know you're beautiful, don't act like you don't. Ain't settling for no burger and no grape snow cone. Not tonight. Do you love me? If you do, check yes, please. Girl, you know you think my tractor sexy. I ain't in it for your daddy's money. You made me feel like 90s country. Shake it, I dare you, queen of my double wide trailer. Million songs I could list you, but I'm just gonna shut up and kiss you. Baby, don't be stupid, you know I love you. Blame it all on my roots when I turn up the 90s country. Thank you. Thank you. And so you guys got time for one more? Is that all right? Thank y'all for listening to me and just being open-minded. You know, like I said, I know my stuff is unique, but one privilege I have, and I don't take this for granted, is you know, there's a lot of artists that are signed on to big labels, and those labels, you know, they're looking at paper and they have a dollar bill in mind, and I know that's important because I got 6 kids that I need to feed, and they always want to go to Chuck E. Cheese. And that stuff is not cheap, and I want to take them to Chuck E. Cheese as many times as I can. But my label never once, you know, Monument and Arista, you know, they partner, and they never once say, you know, hey, could you just give us something easy or something that sounds like everything else? No one's ever said that to me. Now, other labels have in the past, but I've never heard that once, and that's so freeing to go into a writer's room and to say, hey, how do I feel? And to not have to go, oh, I read this clever bumper sticker about horses that I'm afraid of, but I'm going to write a song about them anyway. And I'm going to put on some boots and a cowboy hat and dance around. I don't got to do that. I could wear my Waffle House Walker Hayes merch and just be myself, and that's super freeing. And but I'm going to sing a song. It's a new song that I'm trying to get better at performing it because it takes me a long time to memorize words. But this is a new song, so none of you have heard it, so if I mess it up, you won't know. But this song is for my wife. I don't write a lot of love songs. I truly believe in love, but I believe in like the nasty part of love, about how hard it is, and about how you know, the longer you know somebody, the less you like them. That's the truth. You know, I found out this last week. I found out that my wife Laney despises the way I pump the gas to certain songs when they come on the radio. And I was like, dang, I've known you since 11th grade, and I'm just finding that out. And I'm like, man, that's love for you, you know. But she still gets in the car and rides, and I think that's awesome. And I think that's what love's all about, just endless forgiveness and honesty. And because you're going to break each other's hearts, whether you want to say it or not. There's no, you know, I'm never going to write a song that's like, I'll never break your heart. That's a lie. My wife would be like, you're lying to me right now. So I don't believe in that type of love song. But especially like the baby, I'm amazed by you. I'm like, dude, your breath stinks in the morning. Get away. No, I wrote this song. It's called Don't Let Her. And the reason I wrote this song is because I love my wife so much. I just really do. I fully believe that in some weird way, you know, she's my soulmate. Now, if something happens to one of us, we always play this game. Hey, what happens? You know, if I die in a car wreck, what you gonna do tomorrow? And of course, the right answer is always, I'm gonna be super sad. I'm gonna never move on. I will die single. And I'm going to be just like in a straitjacket because that's how much I love you. But that's not really going to happen. And I know that about Laney. I know she's just too pretty. She's too awesome. She'll be sad for like a minute, and then she'll marry the complete opposite of me. She'll marry some quiet, normal guy that wears a suit or maybe boots. I don't know. But anyway, I would want that for her if I'm being honest. You know, now does it make me feel good? No. Am I going to love being wherever I am, watching that go on? No. I'll probably turn the other way and be like, hey, peace, glad you're happy. But we always play that game. And one night I was in the UK, never been this far anywhere in my entire life. I was opening for Old Dominion for 2 weeks over there. And I literally, all I had to do every day was play 30 minutes of music. So the rest of the time, I just got sad and missed my wife and kids. You know, they were having baseball games, and she was like having off, you know, sending me like I hate it when all she sends me are the Instagram moments. Like I don't see any of the kids crying or anything. I see them all smiling at IHOP or something, you know. And so I was just missing them, and so I texted myself all this list of specific things about Laney. And I was like, hey, if you were going to meet Laney, here's what you need to know. You know these things about her. So, you know, make sure you do this when you fix her coffee. And, you know, she don't like to go out to eat, stay home. That's cool. She wants to do that. And so anyway, I wrote this for her. It's just kind of a new one that I like sharing. And I appreciate y'all just, like I said, just being open-minded and listening to my quirk. Here we go. She always said if something ever happened to me, she would never fall in love again. What a waste. We always said we'd go together, but if I'm just half of her forever. So this goes out to whoever takes my place. She don't give 2 cents about money, likes a little coffee and her honey. Let her sleep late as she wants. Home is her favorite restaurant. Don't you dare come home if you're hammered. Better watch your mouth and your grammar. She loves babies, hates glitter. You better shave before you kiss her. And if she ever misses me, please don't let her. She's insecure about her legs, right? Something wrong with her head, right? Just tell her she's crazy, even though she won't believe it. Best advice I can give you, brother, don't ever say she's acting just like her mother, even though she does sometimes. It's gonna be our little secret. She don't give 2 cents about money, likes a little coffee and her honey. Let her sleep late as she wants. Home is her favorite restaurant. Don't you dare come home if you hammer. Better watch your mouth and your grammar. She loves babies, hates glitter. You better shave before you kiss her. And if she ever misses me, please don't let her. Make her feel better. Say something funny, say something about the weather. Tell her wherever I am, I'm good. And if she's thinking she could love again, she should. Understood? Orchids, that's her favorite flower. Don't ever watch The Office without her. After church, she gonna talk. And her favorite season is football. She don't give 2 cents about money, likes a little coffee and her honey. Let her sleep late as she wants. Home is her favorite restaurant. Don't you dare come home if you hammer. Better watch your mouth and your grammar. She loves babies, hates glitter. You better shave before you kiss her. And if she ever misses me, please don't let her. Thank y'all. Hey, thank y'all. Thanks for having me.
Walker Hayes, everybody.
Thank y'all.
My God, that was making me cry, right? I was like, I hate my legs and love football season 2. Thank you so much.
Hey,
have a blast night. We're so happy to have you here.
Y'all.
Obviously, thank you to ACME and our X Lounge and everybody here. And yay, and to you. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all.